You did not arrive here by chance. October 11th holds a vibration unlike any other, and Virgo, it is reaching directly for you. This is not simply another day passing in the calendar. It is a gate, a moment where invisible forces align to deliver what has been hidden, and you are the one chosen to hear this. The signs have already been stirring around you. Perhaps you have felt a strange energy in the air, a sense of urgency, or a whisper inside that told you something important was about to unfold. That whisper was correct. This day carries a cosmic test, a moment where you are offered the chance to rise and receive. The promise is extraordinary. 3 shocking blessings are preparing to arrive within the short window of 48 hours. But like every portal, there is also a risk. To step forward with awareness is to collect the gifts. To ignore or dismiss the signals is to fall into karmic traps, repeating patterns that were never meant to continue. The choice is being placed before you now. Understand that October 11th is not random. The alignment of this day acts like a lightning strike, exposing what was hidden and shifting what seemed immovable. It is a date coded with acceleration, compressing what might take months into hours. This is why the blessings will not trickle in slowly. They will appear with force, shocking in their timing and undeniable in their presence. You will not have to question if they are real. You will know. Virgo, this message is not for everyone. It is for those who have ears to hear, those who have felt the signs, those who recognize that the unseen is just as real as the visible. You belong to that group. That is why your spirit was stirred to be here, right now, reading these words. The gate has opened, and you stand before it. Stay with me until the end, because what is being revealed is more than prediction. It is instruction. There will be a decree, a spoken line, that seals your timeline, so the blessings do not slip past you. But before we step into the blessings themselves, we must look at the hidden preparation, the silent journey you have walked that has readied you for this exact 48-hour window. Virgo, your preparation for this moment has been silent, almost invisible to those around you. While others moved loudly, chasing quick results and recognition, you labored in stillness, planting seeds that no one applauded. There were nights when you questioned yourself, mornings when the weight of waiting pressed heavily on your chest, and days when you wondered if the universe had forgotten you. Yet through it all, you remained. That persistence, though uncelebrated, has been your hidden crown. The truth is, your delays were never denials. They were protection. Every closed door you encountered was not rejection but redirection, a safeguard against stepping into spaces that were not ready to honor you. The universe has been shaping the perfect timing, refining you so that when the blessings arrived, you would be strong enough to hold them without losing yourself. What felt like silence was, in fact, orchestration. There is a justice being written over your story. The sacrifices you carried in private were never lost. Every hour you gave, every tear you swallowed, every moment you chose discipline over ease has been recorded in the unseen. The heavens miss nothing. Abundance delayed is abundance multiplied, and now the multiplication is near. This is bigger than your personal story. Many of the battles you faced were not even your own. They were echoes of patterns passed through generations. Scarcity, struggle, and cycles of lack whispered in your lineage, but you were chosen to break them. The silence you endured was not punishment. It was the cleansing ground where karmic roots were being cut. The waiting was the proof that you were ready to carry a weight others could not. And so, when the promise of 3 shocking blessings is spoken, it is not an exaggeration. It is the unveiling of what you have long prepared for in hidden ways. Virgo, the next 48 hours are not simply a window of chance. They are the moment for which you were shaped. Your silent preparation has positioned you to recognize and receive what others might miss. The time of hidden labor is ending. The curtain is being pulled back. What was invisible is about to become undeniable, and the mystical architecture of this short window reveals why these blessings can only arrive now, under the energy of October 11th. Every portal has its design, and the 48-hour window of October 11th is no exception. This moment carries the architecture of acceleration, a miracle portal that compresses what usually takes seasons into days. You may already feel it, an electricity in the air, a pull in your chest, a restless anticipation that you cannot quite name. These are signals that the invisible gears have begun to turn. Virgo, you are standing in the current of alignment, and awareness is all that is needed to walk through. Astrologically, the energy is tied to the waxing moon, a phase that amplifies action and momentum. It is the time when seeds planted begin to push through the soil, when intentions whispered into the night start to take visible form. This lunar current supports you now, urging you not to stay still but to move in sync with what rises. You do not need to force it, only to recognize the rhythm and match it with your steps. Numerology adds its voice to this frame. 48 hours is no coincidence. 4 symbolizes stability, foundation, and order, while 8 radiates abundance, flow, and infinite cycles. Together they weave a code of secure prosperity, abundance that lasts because it rests on steady ground. This is the signature of the blessings about to arrive. They are not fleeting sparks, but currents meant to root deeply into your life. The signs of this portal may already be circling you. Dreams that feel more vivid than usual, numbers repeating before your eyes, like 111, 222, or 888, random chills moving through your body, or sudden clarity breaking through old confusion. These are confirmations that the gate is open. Do not dismiss them as coincidence, for coincidence is only the language we use when alignment is too precise to ignore. This window is not to be feared. The intensity of energy is strong, yes, but fear belongs to those who walk blind. You do not. Your awareness is your shield, your clarity, your compass. All that is required is your openness to receive. And so, with the frame of the 48 hours set, the stage is ready for the blessings themselves to step forward. The first arrives like a door suddenly opening where once there was only a wall, a hidden passage revealed at the exact moment you are ready to walk through. The first blessing arrives as hidden doors opening, Virgo, and it will feel both sudden and undeniable. These are opportunities that seemed locked away, paths that appeared blocked, conversations that never reached you, all shifting in a moment of revelation. Where you once faced silence, now you will hear an unexpected call. Where you once saw delay, now a message arrives. Where you once thought the way was closed, a door swings wide with surprising ease. This is the shocking gift of access, and it comes not through struggle, but through alignment. You may notice its signs through small tremors before the door appears. A person who had forgotten you suddenly remembers and reaches out. A project that seemed buried suddenly receives new life. A plan you had abandoned resurfaces, this time with clarity and speed. Virgo, you will not have to chase this opening. It will find you. The only task is to recognize it and step forward without hesitation. Imagine standing before a wall you believed was permanent. Day after day, you turned away from it, convinced there was no way through. And then, in an instant, a door appears in that same wall, glowing with light, inviting you to cross. That is how this blessing arrives. It shocks because it interrupts the story you had already written about what was possible. It proves that the universe can move faster than your logic, creating access where none existed before. The mistake many make is doubting such openings, treating them as accidents or questioning their worth until the moment passes. Do not fall into that trap. This door is not random. It is coded for you, aligned to your path, designed to open only when you are ready. The universe is intentional, and so must you be. When you notice the door, act. Take the call, answer the message, say yes to the offer that resonates. Write this affirmation as you move. When doors open, I walk through with courage. These words steady your steps, keeping hesitation from stealing what is meant for you. And as this first blessing stirs the air around you, it prepares the way for the second, where relationships realign with startling clarity, drawing near those meant for your future, and releasing the ties that no longer belong to your journey. The second blessing unfolds within your relationships, Virgo, and it will come as both a shock and a relief. In this window, connections shift rapidly, some strengthening with sudden clarity, others dissolving without warning. This is not punishment, but realignment, the universe adjusting your circle so that only those in harmony with your destiny remain close. Expect revelations about people, truths revealed through words or actions, moments that leave you no choice but to see who belongs and who does not. This blessing may arrive in two forms. On one side, bonds of union will deepen. A friend may step forward at just the right moment. A partner may express something that heals, or a long-awaited reconciliation may begin. These moments carry the vibration of 222, the code of harmony and soul alignment, reminding you that union is possible where authenticity rules. On the other side, old ties may suddenly snap. People who drained your energy or clouded your clarity may exit, sometimes with conflict, sometimes with silence. It may sting, but it is liberation disguised as loss. Picture a scene. You are speaking with someone you have doubted for months. In an instant, a phrase, a look, or an action confirms the truth. The fog clears. You finally know. In that moment, you are handed the gift of freedom, to release or to embrace with certainty. That is the shock of this blessing. Not that it changes people, but that it reveals them. The trap here is resistance. Many cling to what is already dissolving, holding on to ties that the universe is cutting. Virgo, you must trust that release is not abandonment, but alignment. Every exit creates space for a greater entrance. The portal of October 11th does not strip you of love. It aligns you with love that is true. To anchor this blessing, place your hand on your chest and breathe deeply. Whisper, I welcome harmony, and I release what is not aligned. Let the words become both shield and invitation. As relationships realign, the stage clears for the third shocking blessing, one that touches the material realm directly, the sudden activation of financial flow, arriving with the force of abundance where scarcity once held its grip. The third blessing arrives in the form of financial flow, and it may come so suddenly that it takes your breath away. Virgo, you have carried the weight of scarcity long enough, and the portal of October 11th delivers a shift in resources that feels both shocking and undeniable. This blessing could appear as unexpected money, a payment long delayed finally reaching you, a job offer, a gift, or even a new stream of income that opens seemingly out of nowhere. What once felt blocked begins to move, and the energy of abundance flows into your life with a force that cannot be ignored. The signs will be clear. You may see the number 888 repeating around you, the ancient code of prosperity and infinite cycles. You may feel a sudden lightness, a release of tension in your body, as though the burden has begun to lift. You may even notice synchronicities tied to your work, finances, or daily routines, conversations leading to opportunities, small choices rippling into greater rewards. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that financial flow has been activated. But this blessing carries a test. The flow can be honored or wasted. Many, when shocked by sudden gain, fall into impulse, spending recklessly, scattering energy, or grasping in fear that it may vanish. The portal warns against this. Virgo, you are not being given crumbs. You are being given seeds. To honor this flow is to use it with intention, grounding it in choices that support your path forward. What is planted wisely now multiplies. What is squandered evaporates. Imagine finding a stream after walking through desert land. The temptation is to drink until you collapse, but the wise know to build a channel, to direct the water so it sustains not just today, but tomorrow. This is your call. The universe trusts you enough to place flow in your hands, but it watches to see if you will guide it with wisdom. To seal this blessing, speak aloud. I honor the flow of abundance, and I use it with purpose. These words stabilize the blessing, anchoring it into the long term. And with these three blessings revealed, the hidden doors, the realigned relationships, and the activated flow, it is time to witness them in living proof. A story that mirrors your own journey and shows how quickly everything can shift when the portal is embraced. There was once a Virgo who felt weighed down by cycles of delay and scarcity. She gave much, worked hard, yet doors seemed locked. Relationships felt uncertain, and finances slipped like sand through her hands. Nights were restless, filled with questions of when her time would come. As October 11th approached, she began to notice strange patterns. The number 777 appeared in her dreams, and chills passed over her skin in quiet moments, as if the air itself was whispering a secret. She could not explain it, but she felt the shift. On the first day of the window, the first blessing struck. An email arrived with an invitation she thought was long lost. A door she believed had closed suddenly swung open. She hesitated for a moment, but something within told her this was the answer she had waited for. She stepped through, and clarity filled her. Soon after, the second blessing came. A conversation with someone dear revealed truths she had suspected but never confirmed. The fog lifted. A bond she thought was weakening revealed surprising strength, while another connection dissolved cleanly, releasing weight she had carried too long. It shocked her, yet it brought a sense of freedom she had not known in years. Then, almost like a wave following the tide, the third blessing flowed in. A payment she had given up on appeared in her account, and a new offer for work came unexpectedly, carrying more abundance than she had imagined. Tears filled her eyes as she realized the shift was not a dream. Scarcity had loosened its grip, and flow had arrived. But the true miracle was not only in what happened, it was in what she became. She no longer carried the heaviness of waiting. She stood taller, spoke with clarity, and felt aligned with a timeline that was finally hers. What shocked her most was not the blessings themselves, but the speed of their arrival. 48 hours transformed what years of striving had not. Her story is not far from yours, Virgo. The same current flows through this portal, waiting only for recognition and claim. And now that proof has been laid before you, the time comes to step into your own ritual of activation, sealing these blessings into your life with clarity, emotion, action, and release. The blessings revealed cannot be left hovering in possibility. They must be anchored. The ritual of activation is the bridge that takes the promise of October 11th and locks it into your reality. Virgo, your strength lies in precision, in detail, in creating order out of chaos, and this ritual requires exactly that. It is not long or complex, but it must be carried out with focus and intention. Begin with clarity. Take a sheet of paper and write the sentence, "I receive my 3 blessings now." Write it in the present tense, as though it is already unfolding, because the universe responds to declarations, not doubts. This is your sword of discernment in action, cutting away hesitation and stating truth plainly. Next, move into elevated emotion. Close your eyes and breathe deeply for 90 seconds. See the blessings as though they are already here. Feel the door opening before you, the relationships aligning, the financial flow moving into your life. Let gratitude rise until it fills your chest like light. This is your shield of presence, protecting the frequency you are building. Now, take aligned action. Place the paper somewhere meaningful, under a candle, inside a book you value, or beneath a stone. If possible, perform one small act that matches the blessings you are calling. If it is abundance, give a gift. If it is harmony, speak a kind truth. If it is opportunity, take one step forward even if it feels small. This is the staff of your alignment, proving that you are ready to walk the path already lit. Finally, release. Whisper aloud, "It is done," and let the energy go. Do not chase, do not cling, do not check the soil for sprouts. Trust that the seed has been planted, and that the 48 hours ahead will bring the confirmation. This is the most challenging step, but it is also the most powerful, for release is faith in motion. If you wish to amplify this ritual, Tie it to the waxing moon by lighting incense or a candle as you perform it, or cleanse your space with salt or breath. These gestures declare that you have stepped into sacred ground. With the ritual complete, your energy is aligned. The question now is not whether blessings will come, but how you will recognize their arrival, for the signs in the next 48 hours will confirm that the activation is real. When the ritual is complete, the signs of alignment begin to show themselves, often in ways that seem subtle at first, but grow louder as the hours unfold. Virgo, your task is not to question if they are real, but to recognize them for what they are. Confirmations that the portal has been sealed and that the blessings are on their way. One of the first signals is the sudden wave of chills that arrives without reason, a rush of energy moving through your body as though the unseen is brushing against your skin. Another is the appearance of angel numbers, 111 whispering manifestation, 222 confirming harmony, 777 declaring that miracles are in motion, and 888 anchoring the code of abundance. You may also notice clarity in your mind, as though confusion dissolves and direction sharpens with ease. These are the footprints of alignment, proof that you are walking in sync with the gate. If nothing appears immediately, do not panic. Sometimes the signs arrive in dreams, where your subconscious can receive them without resistance. Sometimes they emerge after 2 days, aligning perfectly with the close of the 48-hour window. Absence is not failure, it is incubation. The universe is always moving, even when your eyes cannot see it. To keep the energy steady, build a small daily practice in this window. Breathe deeply 3 times each morning, then declare aloud, "I receive my blessings now." As you say it, make a gesture, touching your forehead, heart, and hands, as though sealing thought, feeling, and action into unity. This anchors your vibration and invites the blessings to root fully. There are also pitfalls to avoid. Do not waste the energy by falling into drama, arguments, or emotional chaos. Do not scatter the flow through impulsive spending or reckless choices, and resist the temptation to overshare what is unfolding before it is secure. Protect the blessing as you would protect a tender seed, guarding it until it has strength to stand on its own. When the signs arrive, and they will, acknowledge them. Speak gratitude, write them down, or whisper, "I see the signs." This simple act of recognition strengthens the current and prepares you for the final step, the decree that seals your blessings fully into your destiny. Virgo, you were never meant to walk an ordinary path, and October 11th proves it. The 48-hour window has opened before you not as chance, but as a cosmic gate carrying 3 shocking blessings, prepared and aligned for your hands. You have walked the silence, endured the delays, broken the patterns, and now the heavens release what was stored for this exact moment. Remember what has been revealed. The first blessing, hidden doors opening, opportunities arriving where walls once stood. The second blessing, relationships realigned, truth rising to the surface, harmony forming with those meant to walk beside you. The third blessing, financial flow activated, resources unlocked with speed and certainty. Each one is a piece of the abundance you were promised, each one proof that your waiting has not been in vain. But revelation alone is not enough. These blessings must be sealed, anchored into your life through decree. Words carry power, Virgo, and the decree you speak now becomes the lock on your timeline, closing the gate behind you and ensuring the blessings remain. Say it aloud, with conviction rising from your chest. "I receive my blessings now." Do not whisper it in doubt. Speak it as truth, for the vibration of your voice carries the command into unseen realms. Write it if you must. Comment it if you can. Declare it in public or whisper it beneath the stars. Every time the decree is spoken, it strengthens. Every time it is claimed, the portal's energy expands around you, shielding your path and multiplying your flow. This is how destiny is not only revealed, but lived. Do not think this is the end. Portals do not stop. They appear in sequence, each one guiding you deeper into alignment with your purpose. What October 11th offers is a turning point, a marker where scarcity gives way to flow, where delay gives way to acceleration, where hidden becomes visible. The gate has opened, the blessings are here, and your decree is the final key. Picture it now. A doorway glowing with golden light, standing open before a mountain path. You step through, carrying the 3 blessings in your hands, your heart steady, your spirit aligned. The old cycle closes behind you, and ahead stretches the road of miracles. Say the words again, Virgo, and walk through. I receive my blessings now,